Okay, Castle. What was so important that you had to cut my sparring session short?
Just that I cracked this case wide open. You know, the thought of you fighting in a ring with another woman? Strangely arousing.
Who says I was sparring with a woman?
Oh, your mystery date.
Oh, do I detect some jealousy?
Me jealous? Ha! Double. Ha.
What if I told you that my date was with your book?
Really?
No. God, you're easy.
They've arranged it so that they're not in relationships where you look at them and they go, oh, well, obviously they shouldn't be in that relationship. They should be together. They're actually in relationships that are fantastic. Beckett's new boyfriend is tall. He's really tall. Dark, handsome, cardiac surgeon, good with pets and kids and masseuse. I don't know. You know, he's like Mr. Perfect. And Castle, on the other hand, he's rekindled something with his ex-wife, and he's often given her a hard time. He's often described her in maybe not glowing terms, but what we come to understand is, you know, in a divorce, you're only going to ever hear one side of the story. You're not going to get both sides. So now we start to see his ex-wife, Gina, played by the lovely Monet Mazer, as a real live human being, and maybe not at fault as much as Castle would like to think. Now we start to see that there's another side to the story, and that when things go wrong, maybe they're not her fault. Maybe it is Castle, and maybe she is an honest-to-goodness human being deserving of love.
Dad, you're going to spoil your dinner. No.
His books are so similar to the television program. He literally steals lines from the characters in the television show. So Richard Castle is literally pulling from real life, putting these people into his books and using their lines and using inspiration from cases that they're working on to create these stories. So yeah, they are very, very similar in tone. And then added to that a little bit of extra kind of a cheese element where Castle can kind of live out his fantasies, because he puts himself into his books as well as Jameson Rook. So yeah, if you want to know you know, the innermost thoughts of Richard Castle, how he perceives things, I think it's a pretty good gauge. Read his books.